When people imagine a traditional palm fruit factory, they see simple baskets and sweet juice flowing effortlessly. But that assumption is dangerous. In reality, transforming Palmyra fruit into safe bottled juice is a battlefield of irreversible decisions. What looks slow and natural is actually a strict sequence where timing, temperature, and sanitation leave zero room for guesswork. One minor deviation doesn't just ruin the flavor, it turns nourishment into toxic waste. There is a single, rarely discussed moment in this process that determines if the batch is lost or preserved. Most producers ignore it, but here, it's the law. By the end of this video, you won't just see how palm juice is made. You'll understand why precision is the only thing keeping this tradition from becoming a disaster. Unripe fruit gives thin juice. Overripe fruit gives fermentation. So this isn't picking, it's locking the batch's destiny. Knife first, rope next. No drops, no bruises. One crack can turn sweetness into bitterness. And the most important detail, harvest time. From that second, flavor starts running away, and the factory has to chase it. You think sorting is just S/M/L? No. Mix sizes, and you get uneven extraction, thick and thin fighting in the same tank. Lots are weighed, sauce and time logged. Juice grade stays separate from secondary fruit. Pallets are blocked, tarpaulins pulled tight. One small roll, one soft bruise, and QC will smell it later.
And pull. 1, 2, 3.
Got it. 4, 5.
On a truck, fruit doesn't travel. It suffers heat, vibration, and delay. Stack wrong, and the bottom layer gets crushed. Stop under the sun and heat steals freshness. So it's padding, disciplined stacking, batch tag sealed, condition photographed. Fixed route, minimal stops. Arriving onslaught isn't luck, it's control. The gate opens only when data matches: schedule, supplier, vehicle number. Batch is scanned, identity created. Sun or rain is recorded because transport conditions explain later failures. The truck is guided into the unloading zone. From here, guessing is banned. Everything must be traceable. This is the last wall. Fruit hits the conveyor, split by batch. QC hunts bruises, odd smell, mold, leaking sap. Then the cut test exposes the inside truth. Send bad fruit forward and washing won't save you. It only hides the problem deeper. Weight is confirmed, documents matched, trace labels applied. Water cleans more than dirt. It cleans trust. Rough wash drops grit. Sprays rotate. Brushes hit hidden gaps. Dirty water is trapped before pumps choke. Second wash is filtered and controlled. Final 360 rinse. White cloth test. If the cloth shows marks, that small mistake will follow you into the bottle. Now it's hands, knives, and fragile flesh. Tables are sanitized like surgery. Fruit is stabilized. One wrong cut pulls bitterness inside. Dark spots are removed without debate. Flesh is collected, checked again, weighed per press batch, time-stamped. Because waiting quietly destroys freshness.
Okay, this is batch 43. Clear for transfer to the grinder. Safety guards checked.
The machine is checked. Then dry run. You listen before you feed. Pulp goes in by rhythm, not dumping. Crushing creates uniform mash. Pressing rises step by step. Too aggressive and pulp sprays. Juice stays covered away from air. Color, turbidity, aroma are watched. Hope is not a setting.
Step 5 complete. We have a steady flow.
Sample approved. Color and clarity match the reference.
Confirmed. Looks good.
Extraction gives juice. Filtration gives proof. Coarse mesh catches fibers. Finer stages strip haze. Pressure rise is a warning. Blocked media, falling quality. Samples are checked under light. Aroma must stay fresh. Color must match start to finish. Valves are locked to prevent backflow. Clear here is a rule.
Clarity confirmed. Sample meets standards.
Valve set for fine filtration. Confirm.
Confirmed. Sequence correct.
Okay.
Secured.
People won't forgive today sweet, tomorrow flat. Volume is confirmed. Mixing is slow and even. Brix checks sweetness. pH checks fermentation risk. Adjustments follow recipe only, never moved. Sensory panel confirms. QC signs off. Final polish filtration. From now on, it's not tasty, it's correct.
Aroma is clean, slightly fruity.
Yes, taste is balanced.
Approved.
Approved.
Were the procedures you observed clean and safe? Yes, comment 1. No, comment 2.
Kill microbes without killing aroma. That's the tightrope. Heat too fast and flavor escapes. Too mild and microbes survive. Flow and temperature rise gradually. Hold precisely. Log throughout. Pressure stays stable to avoid foaming. Batch parameters are locked. One wrong decision here costs the entire lot.
Gloss and cream.
Aroma check clear. The color is stable. Looks good.
Cool, then test.
Pasteurized juice must cool fast or quality slips. Output temperature is monitored. Tanks are sealed. Lids, gaskets, valves checked. Gentle mixing prevents layering. Air is kept out. Samples confirm aroma, clarity, sweetness. If approved, filling starts. If not, the batch goes back. Freshness has a deadline.
Go ahead.
Reroute engaged. Confirm flow. Flow confirmed.
Fill line ready.
Empty bottles are silent risks. Cartons must be dry. Dust is blown out. Bottles rinsed, drained fully. Cracks and chipped mouths are rejected. Fill level is set. First bottle stabilize the flow. Nozzle alignment, foam control, first article checks, random weight checks. Stop-start filling creates inconsistency, and customers notice.
Yeah, that's better.
The audio is characterized by a mix of industrial and human sounds. It starts with a distinct click.
A bad cap turns perfection into a slow leak. Caps are screened. Torque is controlled. Inversion tests expose the truth. Date and batch codes must match exactly. Labels must be straight, clean, correct. Errors are rejected. Bottles are packed, sealed, coded, palletized, shrink-wrapped. Quiet work, high stakes.
Okay.
The story doesn't end at packing. FIFO rules the warehouse. Pallets are tracked, orders ship on schedule, retailers check fast. Finally, it reaches the shelf. A customer lifts one bottle, reads the label, checks the date, and decides. They never see your logs. But if you did it right, they feel confidence.
Straps are tight, looks good to go.
At the end of this line, nothing here is accidental. Not the harvest time, not the wash water, not the pressure, the temperature, or the fill level in a single bottle. What looks simple on the shelf is actually the result of hundreds of quiet decisions made under pressure. Decisions where speed fights quality and discipline wins. This process teaches one hard lesson. You don't protect flavor at the end. You protect it from the very first cut, and you defend it at every step after. Because in manufacturing, trust isn't claimed. It's built minute by minute, mistake by mistake, until nothing is left to chance.
Thank you for watching the video, and please subscribe to my channel. And what production process would you like to see next?